Welcome to our program today. Ted Williams with you, inviting you to stay with us for these next couple of minutes. We want you in these little vignette series to kind of get to know Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College a little bit better. Hopefully you'll want to take some classes. And if you do want to take some classes, a lot of times the first person you're going to meet is our admissions director, and her name is Melody Bavino. Melody, welcome to the program today.
Thank you.
And I say one of the first persons that they'll meet, probably even before they get on campus, sometimes they'll meet you. Where will they meet you?
They usually meet me. You'll meet me in your local high schools, maybe at a job fair, community events. You can meet me maybe even at a workplace.
Because you have a table set up about
I do.
Southern?
I usually have tables, materials set up, or I'll come and talk to you on different programs that your employer can provide you with tuition reimbursement, or even in your local high school, I'll be talking in one of your classes.
And out in the community fairs and so forth. So you don't even have to come on campus to meet Melody or one of the program advisors or recruiters. I said director of admissions. You're recruiting director, is that right?
Director of student recruitment.
Student recruitment. And what are some of the first things that new prospective students will ask? If they're wanting to come to college, to come to Southern, they have a lot of questions. What are some of those questions?
Well, of course, the first question is, what can you offer me? I get that a lot. What can you provide? Mm-hmm. So we offer over 50 different associate's degrees, skill sets and certificates, everything from the business, technology, education to health field. We also have our mine management, mining academy with that. A lot of other students ask, what do I have to have on my ACT? Mm-hmm. Try to shoot for a 19 in math, an 18 in English, and a 17 in reading, but I also tell them, just in case you didn't make that or you didn't take your ACT, we offer an Accuplacer testing.
Okay, that's placement testing. So we use ACT. They don't have to have ACT, but if they do, we use that for placement purposes in their first English classes and math classes.
Correct.
But if they don't have ACT scores, they can still come to Southern.
They can still come in to one of our campuses and sign up for it, mm-hmm. and sit down and take the test, and it's totally free to them.
Okay, now ACT we give it Logan and Williamson and Boone campuses 6 times a year, basically. But you mentioned Accuplacer placement tests. They can make an appointment to take that just about any time, is
yes.
that right? And so if they don't have ACT scores or if they're not good enough, then they can use those for placement
right, they can
purposes?
come in and take the placement test and then be placed in the math or English field that they score in.
Okay. Now, when you're out in the community and you're in the high schools and the fairs, is this something that you talk about quite a bit?
That is our admissions application, as you can see, and it's very simple. It's a 2-page application, and it is free to apply to Southern.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if you can fill one of those out, I always have them, or you can come on one of our camps, any 4 of our campuses, and fill one out, and we'll put you in our system.
And so they'll fill out an application either in person or online. Is one available online?
Yes, we have one in person, and then we also, for your convenience, it's at www.southernwv.edu, mm-hmm. and they can go on and click the apply button, and it'll take you to our application. And
so they'll fill out an application and mail it in, or send it in, or they can bring it in.
Oh, you don't even have to mail it in.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it online, it'll go directly to our records.
Okay.
Or if you fill it out with me, you just give it to me and I'll bring it back to school.
Okay.
Or if you find one at your workplace or at your high school, then you can fill it out and mail it in or give it to your school counselor.
It's important that you said it was free, because a lot of colleges do charge an admissions application.
They do, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
so
there's no charge.
There's no charge.
Mm-hmm. So then what's the next step students would do? They'd come and see an advisor, a program advisor?
The next step, after you apply and
mm-hmm.
you get your S number at
student
Southern,
number, okay.
your student ID,
uh-huh.
then you'll come and you'll sit down with one of our student program advisors, and they can tell you about the different fields that you can go in if you don't know what you want to do. And also you can sit down with one of our financial aid representatives. Okay. And they can go over with you about what financial aid is, how to apply for your FAFSA, which everyone has to do when they go to college.
So money is available then. Money should not be an object to keep students
especially
away.
at Southern, yes.
Okay, so there's financial aid advisors as well. Okay, well, great. And finishing up here, if there's any other questions that students have, where can they contact you, or who should they call?
And if they have any questions about coming to Southern or our programs, they can contact me, Melody Bavino, and they can contact me. My number is 304-896-7435. Or I'm on the directory at Southern, but just in case, you can email me.
Okay.
It's at melody.bavino, Bevino, at southernwv.edu.
Well, great. Well, I appreciate you coming and sharing all that information.
Well, it's always
on
a
the
pleasure,
program.
yes.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you also for watching, and join us again on our next program.